Here's an equation. Let me show you how to solve it. Why, you may ask? Why do you need to know how to solve this? That's a great question. Let me tell you why. Math. Math is always why. Get it? Math, letter Y. It's using it a lot. I'm so not funny. Let's get started. Oh, by the way, my claim is that I know how to turn something from its general form into the vertex form. Let's start with step 1, I guess, because who starts with step 2 nowadays? Step 1. Label and lay everything out. We'll use A, B, and C to represent these numbers. See A? So that's how many squares there are. In this case, there are 2. B is how many fun math blocks we have to play with. But not really, because this is math. In this equation, we have 4. And C is the little blocks that we'll need to make these imperfect squares into perfect squares. Step 2. You divide B by A. That equals 2. Alright, easy. Step 2 is easy. Unless you don't know how to divide, I guess. Anyways, on to step 3. In step 3, you take whatever you got from step 2, in this case 2, and divide again by 2. Why are there so many 2's in math? You divide by 2 because that's how many dimensions there are in the square. And no, these aren't all dimensions. Those are just sides. It's just one of these 2. Up or down, or left to right. This leaves us with 1, so we'll put 1 math play block on each dimension on both squares. Step 4, square the number you got from step 3. It's 1, so it'll equal to 1. Cool. Step 5. You multiply the number you have acquired from step 4 by A. What A? This A. Remember A? It's been a while since we've talked about A. Anyway, so that would equal 2. Now we have the number for our little math blocks. 2. And we can write the general form equation. So gx equals 2x squared because we have 2 squares. Plus 4 because that's how many fun math blocks we have to play with. Just kidding, we were already over this, it's math. And plus 2 because that's how many little math blocks we have. But now we need to convert this into the vertex form. But to get that, we need to do a few more equations. First equation. See these squares? Each dimension of each square has x plus 1. And now we have to add them together. Nah, that looks too complicated. Better, but we can make it simpler. Yeah, that looks great. Now let's put that into our vertex. Fx equals 2 times x plus 1 squared, but we add 1, 2 because we want to make this equation equal to this new one. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Have fun with that.